Alright, we ready?
Mm-hmm.
I think we are. I'm still pushing stuff, huh? It's recording, right? I can't see you, man. Say hello.
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 Hello! Alright, cool. Okay, so we had to remake this video. It was skip. So yeah, it's me. Hi Kim, hi people. Yeah, so anyway, we're gonna reopen this and then you can hear me. Let's start with the first part. Get that out of here. Alright. Now, this did not actually come with it, but I recommend highly. I know we need that. I was just kidding. Highly getting one of these vertex layer or anything like it. This is from Build Tack. What happens is you peel this part off, goes on here. Nice. This is beautiful. No, it's actually terrible looking, but what I don't recommend you doing is see this and then it's layered. That affects your build plate when you build up. It doesn't really look that good. So you really don't. There'll be a lot of people who do this. It's nothing bad. I do it when I'm just trying to hurry up and rush. But if I was going to present a piece to someone and it was pretty big, those lines and things like this, you don't want any of that. You want perfectly flat. This is reusable. So yeah, got that separate. And by the way, this is what I mean. This is a MakerBot build plate. Right, it slides in all nice. Now, this is beautiful. This is velvet. Painter's tape, actually. So, yeah, what you got here is some nice painter's tape. It went down all in one. You don't have to taste the soup. You just use it. It's good. Thank you. All right. So, yeah, back to the Prusa i3. Prusa i3 table here. This is nice. This is gonna be hot. So you're gonna have to fuse in some connections here. See that? I didn't show that in the last one. It's a hot build plate. And to fix that, this also didn't come in there, but that was from the last video. I ordered this BIQ-CU hotbed thing. It's a nice little attachment that takes care of this beautiful thing right here, and it regulates, because sometimes the ones that come with most printers, just for people like me who print an awful lot all the time, we burn those things out. So after I burn out the one I got, yeah, there's that. Also have this, I believe, which is my leveling thing.
Stand it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be putting that on here, and yeah. Some cool little snips for my stuff when I need to snip and wires. This is probably going to be going somewhere around there. Some wires, a nice cool, this little kit, Allen wrenches, screws. There's my power connector. I'm gonna have to do that. These are some cool little acrylic. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take this out the pack. Bam. Alright, so they're covered in stuff right now, but these are going to be used as joints and things to keep stuff in place. Pretty cool pieces. Stay right there. These are going to be holding down my very nice x-axis and y-axis. I mean z and x-axis. Maybe Y, I'm not sure which way it's going to go, but either way, these nice little things are going to be holding the bars together. Let's look at one. Stop leaving stuff in the plastic, because, you know, this camera. So these little nicely fused, oh, these are nice looking. They're shiny. They'll be holding the stepper rods. Put that back in there. Bam! And then, yes, here's some more wires that go to the motherboard. And here's some more wires that go to the motherboard again. And different types of M2 screws, looks like. M4s. There's some M4s. The M is actually the number that represents that. It is a metric measurement, I believe. And yeah, then it tells you the millimeter and it's describing the screw. So we got an M3 here. So you can see the thickness and the difference between the head on a M3 and an M4. That's pretty much what they're going by at the top. Then your thread length, they give you a different description on that. Yes, then you have hex head, bolt, flat, different things like this. It's a hex. Springs. Some very cool springs. I keep forgetting where the camera is. All that came in this beautiful package right here. It's beautiful. It was. It's beautiful. Alright, so the next layer. Look what we got here. Look what we got here. This is going to be a very nice frame. Holds us up. And it's just going to go back and forth. No, it doesn't do that. But really, you know, you'll get a picture of it as we build it. And actually, he's going to be building it. Arlington's very own youngest 3D printer. Yeah, that we know of. For our pay scale. I'm warning people, don't just go out there and buy a 3D printer if you don't have help. It is, I want to show you that it is a lot of work. We have to put all this one together. I have another one that came out of the box. You still had to work with it. But it's great. MakerBot. Represent. Alright. This is the beautiful ANET processing board, motherboard, CPU, brain, everything, all little good gadgets and gadgets go on to this little piece here. And this is a static electric bag. When you see these things, if you have chips and stuff and you see people, your computer dudes leaving junk just laying around without this, yeah, I wouldn't be having them fix my computer. But anyway. Look it up, look it down, look at left, look at right. Just look at it. Tell your kids about it. It's cool. Mine's happy, so am I. Alright, so here we go. This is a model control screen. Yeah, push, and then we can print some cool 3D buttons that we're going to put on the front of this since this is pretty bare. We'll make our own little 3D printed button, which we have some Ninja Flex, because haven't got a chance to use it yet, but we do have Ninja Flex filament, which is the bendable stuff. And this looks like a gear belt. Yes, this is a gear belt. That is very much so a belt. And there's my belt. That's how that's gonna come. Back in the pack, yeah, back in the pack. Keep it organized, put it back in the pack. Alright, so don't be stealing my kids' songs, okay? I'm dropping that album 2018. Do we get done mastering how we gonna get them to sing this 3D printed stuff? Alright, so here's my cool USB. This looks like a 2.0 looking. I mean, it's gonna work, but he don't seem. Yeah, that's a 2.0. Where's my 3.0 connection, man?
3.0.
What's some 3.0? I'll probably have to build that myself. I'm sure this is gonna be software. Oh, that's cool. Okay, hold on. So here's the USB, and on the back of this, it gave me a AGB SD. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that. Alright. This is going to be a cooling fan and a thermal thing like I was telling you about. This little nice gadget. You see the difference there, that thing, this one, and then I'll be able to connect my hot in the bed to it. But I'll be able to regulate that as not so much with some of these other parts. I believe that's what this is. It could just be a thermal fan that goes somewhere else. But if that's what that is, I'm ready. Next level. Alright. This is going to be all kind of gadgets and gadgets of stuff that's going to be wrapped and wired around everything. So, yeah. These are my pulley and stepper motor bars. These are steppers. Let me show you the difference between some of these. Really want to keep all this stuff organized because there's a lot of pieces, and if you start building this, and as you notice, I've opened the box and there's absolutely no instructions. Not a one. Just so you know. They don't usually come with instructions, so know what you're doing if you want to build one of these. And don't be calling support talking about it don't work. Just don't. Alright, so it's real important these stay straight. There's a very big difference in some of these. I wonder if I can re-oil these. Alright, so this is going to more likely be a bar that's holding my stand up and across for my extruder to go across. This actually will be my Z-axis stepper motor, I believe. Type thing. Big difference. One has threads and one doesn't. And there's some different size threaded ones in there. Leviosa. No, I don't watch Harry Potter, but you know, I got kids. Anyway. All this stuff is cool. We're learning. We're learning. We're learning. We're learning. Got this back up. Please hold. Now, what this is the power supply. Bow! It's got platinum. No, I'm just kidding. That's not platinum. This is a 12 volt, 20 amp AC DC. So this is going to take in and convert all my power, you know, 110 to 220 if I wanted to. I have a choice on here. And then, yeah, you have to wire up all your own little gadgets and gizmos, but we're going to make a cool frame, 3D print a nice frame over this, so it's not so hanging out on the side, chilling. These look like some of my overhead bars.
Oh, nothing for the holder.
Where my screen's going to go in between there. Dinner time, print time. No, I'm just kidding. Frame. More side pieces. And this is an extruder. See that nozzle? Yeah, what he's doing. Put it back up. Show him. What would you... Bam! Sealed. Signed. Extruder. Let's take it out of the bag. Let's get it out of here. Alright, so yes, we'll be... Another thing that's going to have to be wired to the other side of that board you saw. What I like about this is I'm going to be able to replace these much easier than my other printer I have actually. So this looks like the hot end, the gear. My pulley motor is in there for extruding stuff, it looks like. Yeah, there's my filament hole. There we go. This guy. Work with cameras here more. I guess I'll get better at that. But yes, this is cool. So It's actually a little motor back here, and it's going to be telling it to go back and forth. Compared to the other guy here, he's been putting in work. This is my MakerBot extruder, which attaches to a little gear thing that does the same little motion. It pushes and pulls, feeds through a coil. This is a magnetic piece that locks it. It attaches the extruder. And there's my 1.75 millimeter. I mean, not 1.5, 0.4 millimeter size hole right there. It takes a 1.75 millimeter filament, which is this beautiful stuff right here that we just use all day. All day. It's beautiful. So we also got this in the package before I finish. But yeah, that's another extruder. So let's get back to this. So you can see this here is a fan that looks like it's going to be blowing on the extruder somehow. This is a cooling fan for it. So somehow it's going to be attached like this, and then that little golden piece is going to need a little Rolls Royce caddy, like an Alfred, that pretty much follows him around and keeps it so it's cool. Otherwise, filament is going to get jammed or leak too much. Ooh, look at this. These are going to be frame pieces, I'm sure. Let's lay that back in there, right? This is a...
XX is small.
All right. And this one... Okay. This box does not play fair, I see. And these are magnets, so don't ever put your magnets together. You don't know what damage you can do. This is my Y motor. Why is my camera not focusing?
Come on.
Okay, fine. Wait, why? That's why, because I'm saying it's the Y. All right.
Why, motor? Why?
And then the cool motor here
It's the Z motor.
is the Z motor.
There's two of them.
Yeah. You have to be real careful with Z motors. Okay, these are some serious steppers motors right here. Z axis. There's two of these because you need it to go. You need more power than you do on the other ones going back and forth. All right. So one thing about these, there is, if you can see, if it zooms,
Zoom in.
this piece is like a spring. I don't want to put too much tension and unbalance it, but yeah, that's very delicate sensor motor thing. Take care of those. And let's go to the bottom of the box and see if by some chance I opened this box wrong. More stuff, I wish. Absolutely no instructions. So we're going to be watching one of the coolest people online. Don't know who they are yet. We'll find them. And they're going to pretty much help us through most of the setup. I think I can do it. Why not have help when you can? That's right. Say hi, camera. So we're going to stick this back in the box. We hear that on most projects, it takes people anywhere from 12 to 17 hours to put this together. Again, this is his next level of education, the K-12 STEM education that I've been putting him through at home because most of the schools don't have it, especially the ones here in Arlington. So we're going to change that with ChildLikE, regardless of what people are thinking or saying. Because this is what we do. We're into letting them know that there's always more. And, yeah. You not only watched an unboxing, you watched a repackaging. Ha! How about that?
Unboxing and repackaging.
And repackaging. That's how you do it. 3D printing. It's cool. Thank you guys, everybody who's liked the Facebook page. All that stuff matters. Eventually, we'll be able to make this a full-fledged, this is all we do. And we'll have a bunch of little kids in the next 2 to 3 years who can make their own money. I've already got kids who this plastic outweighs anything materialistic that's already on the shelf. I'm not downing any of these major companies. I'm just looking to see that self-esteem is built in them as to where if you watch some of these kids, they're tearing each other up. And you all know that the system is looking to profit off of them. And it's not the kids' fault or the system. It's those people who allowed, like me, to go through, because it's your job, to just, oh, he's too much trouble, so let's pass him along. You can't keep doing that. And I'm doing my part to make sure that at least whichever kid I come across, he's going to learn something. It's too much for them out here in this world, you know, like this. Like, first time they fail making one of these, struggling, and make it, there's half the battle right there. Like, but just watch an Autodesk or a Tinkercad video, and then you'll see what's up. But this is my first unboxing. I think it's pretty cool. ChildLikE, you're gonna see it. This is what we do. Yeah. And Elisha, the youngest 3D printing business owner in, yeah, that's right, 8. In Arlington. We haven't made an official business yet, but he's an entrepreneur. A young entrepreneur. Can we make that word up? Young entrepreneur? Yeah, we can make it up because we said so, right? Right. Alright, so, cool. Filament. If you guys can see this, he's going to need a lot of this. There's
So
other...
I can print stuff.
That's right. If you could please, at the bottom there'll be a link to ChildLikE. It's not going to me for me to go. Anybody knows me, I don't do the club. I do trying to talk to some kid to tell him how cool he is compared to the rest of the world, telling him what he can and cannot do based off of his behavior. Yeah, we're going to knock that wall down. Anyway, it goes towards giving them some kind of cool enthusiasm. That's where it's going to go. And yeah. We'll get out here in this community with plastic and make it work. Thank you for your time. And, yeah, later.